Hey guys, Gabe here from drumbeatsonline.com. Today I am reviewing the 18-inch Meinl Byzance dual crash. This thing is a really cool cymbal that has been one of my favorites on my drum setup for about the past year now. So first of all, let's talk about how this thing looks. So this is a really cool cymbal. I love how it's super raw and unlathed on the middle. On the outside, we've got the lathed brilliant finish, which these two combinations together in a crash is just so cool. And then on the underside, we've got a traditional finish. So we've got 3 different finishes in one cymbal, which is super cool, and it makes for an amazingly unique sound. All right, yes, so it looks really awesome, but most people probably care more about how it sounds, which I don't blame you for. So let's talk about how this thing sounds. I'll break it up into a couple categories. So let's talk about the overall just crashability of this crash cymbal. We'll talk a little bit about stick definition, including the bell, and then we can talk about how we can incorporate this cymbal as maybe even a stack around our drum kit, how it can serve more than one purpose of just a crash cymbal. So let's jump right into it. All right, so I've got to be honest with you. This is the most unique crash that I've ever played in my life. It has such a crazy sound that I've just never heard of up until I played it, obviously. So when you first crash on the cymbal, the way that it feels is different than any other cymbal. When you hit it, it just feels so smooth. And I think part of that is because this is an insanely thin cymbal. It's one of the thinnest cymbals I've ever played, and I really love that. So the tone of this cymbal is very dark, very dry, and a little bit trashy as well. So what I really like about this and why I feel like it's so much different than a bunch of other dry cymbals is that a lot of dry cymbals that I've played in the past, they have a very short sustain, which this cymbal has a relatively short sustain, which I like. But some other dry cymbals, they don't cut through the mix at all. I'm playing a big drum fill, and then I'll go to finish it on this dry cymbal, and it literally sounds like I didn't hit anything. But what I love about this guy is it cuts. It cuts through the mix, but it doesn't overwhelm the mix. So once I hit it, you'll hear it, everyone will hear it, and then it'll die out relatively quickly so that it doesn't just form this really loud crash sound. So let me show you a little bit more of what this crash sounds like. All right, so stick definition. Stick definition for me personally on a crash cymbal is not hugely important. And that's why I don't mind that there really isn't much stick definition on this crash cymbal at all. So if you're a jazz player and you need stick definition on every single cymbal, then maybe this isn't the one for you. But if you're using this strictly as a crash cymbal, like I do, you don't really need stick definition, sorry. And I think the reason why it doesn't have much stick definition is because it's so thin, which I think really enhances the overall crash sound. So I don't feel like you need a lot of stick definition. But even when you are just kind of riding on this crash, it can sound cool. It's just not gonna sound anywhere near like a ride cymbal would. So something that's really, really cool about this crash cymbal is that it stacks really well because it's very unique. It's going to stack differently than most other crash cymbals. And that's because you can see how this thing has some really intense hammer marks in it. They're frequent, there's hammer marks all over this and they're huge, which allows it to sizzle when you stack it on top of another cymbal. It gives the stack sound just a really cool stack sound with more sustain than a regular stack. Some stacks you just hit and it's dead right away. This one has more sizzle and more sustain, which I really like. So let me show you what that would sound like in a few different stack options. So guys, as an overview, this crash cymbal is dark, it is dry, it's thin, but it cuts through the mix, and it's great for crashing, for accents, for stacking. I really love playing on this thing. It works great for what I play with. I play a lot of rock music, I play in a lot of churches, and it works really well too. You can also swell on this cymbal, and it has a beautiful tone. This is a really, really awesome cymbal made by Meinl. Yeah, it's one of my favorites on the drum kit. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it if you were thinking about getting one at any point. Hopefully this video helped you kind of narrow down your decision if it's right for you or not. So thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Check out drumbeatsonline.com for a bunch of drum lessons and covers and more videos like this. Thanks again for watching. I'll see ya.